Hey, what's going on guys? This is Kex Next, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about my personal top 5 favorite free After Effects plugins that anyone who's going into visual effects should have. And these plugins are just as good as some of the more high-end expensive plugins, and they're absolutely free, which is the best part. Now, given 4 out of 5 of these are Video Copilot plugins because I absolutely love Video Copilot, but we'll start off with the Red Giant one. So at number 5, I have Red Giant's Unmould plugin, which is a utility plugin that just allows you to utilize stock footage more effectively. Now let's say I had this explosion video that I have right here, and I was to set it to a blending mode like screen. Now, that looks okay, but you can see that we're losing a lot of the detail and there's a lot more transparency there than I'd like. Another thing is that it does not give me an actual alpha channel. So if I was to turn this video off and switch the alpha channel on, I still have the rest of this video. So if I was to apply the Red Giant Unmould plugin instead of setting this to screen, we preserve a lot of that detail. We get a lot of that transparency back, and it gives you an alpha channel for your footage. And with the universe version, you can set this to key out any black or any white, which is really, really helpful. And you can just adjust the tolerance and really work your way into this effect. But this is really helpful for getting like black smoke stock footage to work on other videos. At number 4, I have Video Copilot's Orb plugin, which is the craziest thing ever. You can create so much in it, like planets or spheres wrapped in different kind of textures and things, and it's really, really great for getting a super realistic looking space scene together. It's one of the best free plugins out there by far. And not only that, but it completely works with After Effects 3D system with no problems. I have a 3D camera here orbiting around the orb, and I can create 3D lights like a point light, set it to, I don't know, red, turn up the intensity, hit OK. And you can see that the orb is already reacting to this light, which is insane. Moving on up the list, at number 3, I have Video Copilot's Color Vibrance plugin, which is an amazing plugin that allows you to colorize any kind of video or stock footage or effect that you have, but it brings out the intensity in it. Like, if I was to take this explosion and I added a tint effect in color correction tint, you can see if I wanted to set this to red or something, it's just tinting all of the white in that video to red and you're losing a lot of color. Now, if I was to apply Video Copilot's VC Color Vibrance effect, you can see there's a big difference. And I can set this to red just so you can tell. It looks like it's popping. It looks like there's a lot more color in it. It's keeping some of the blacks. It's giving you a lot of that detail back. I use this effect all of the time. And let's say that I wanted to do this on a layer with an alpha channel. If I wanted it to look better when I actually put blending modes on it, I could select the Fill Empty Background box in VC Color Vibrance, and it gives me all of that black back, which now I can now set this to screen and put something under it, and it just looks better all around. Also, this effect pairs super nicely with glow, and you can turn up the vibrance of the effect or turn down the vibrance, whatever your preferences is. I could add some glow to it. It's just a really, really powerful plugin, and I use it for absolutely everything. At number 2, I have Video Copilot's FX Console plugin, which is very powerful, and it's more of a utility plugin, and it just improves your workflow in After Effects. It makes it a lot faster. Like, let's say that instead of having to go over here to the effects and presets or right-clicking in effect controls and trying to find the effect that I want, I can click in the effect box, hit Control Space, and type in the effect that I want to apply and just hit Enter. I can apply a bunch at once. I can do any effect that I know and just keep on applying them and keep on adjusting them. It's just super fast, and you have to get used to it for a little bit, but it really, really helps you in the long run. It saves a ton of time. Another thing that FX Console can do is you can take screenshots of your work and export the pictures that you've taken with alpha channels, and you can export them as JPEGs or PNGs without having to go through the After Effects exporter, which is really, really, really great for me because I use it all the time. And it has its own little UI here, and you can delete the pictures that you take and do whatever you want. But you can see I have some different versions of things that I've been doing that I've been exporting. You can also go in and customize the UI to your personal preferences and change the layout and stuff, which is really great. I love this plugin so much. And that brings us to number 1. And at number 1, we have Video Copilot's Saber plugin. Their Saber plugin is very useful. Not only can you create, you know, Star Wars lightsabers and stuff with it, but you can also create neon text. You can create some really nice looking glow. You can use it for blasts or whatever you want. Visual effects, you know, the possibilities are endless. Like, let's say that I had my text layer here, and on a new solid I added Saber, and then I could set the core to a text layer and set the text layer to my text, and I could turn down, I can just go in here and select a preset, and already it's looking so much better. And I can just adjust the glow a little bit, but I have this neon sign already in After Effects. It took me 5 seconds to get this, which is insane, with a super nice looking glow fall off. It's a lot better than the After Effects default glow. You can go in here and make it flicker. You can add fractal noise. You can distort the glow itself. I can go in here, distort the actual core and distort the glow, make it smoky. I can do whatever I want. I can affect the offset and the size, and I can keyframe all of these values, and already I get like a super sick looking effect. Well, that's my top 5 free visual effects plugins for After Effects. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something different that I'm trying out. My next video should be an advanced tutorial on laser blasts, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for watching. I am KexNext, and I will see you next time.